SolidWorks Simulation Professional allows you to optimize your SolidWorks design based on your defined criteria. You can minimize the material usage or weight of your designs by using shape optimization technology. For this example, we need to optimize a knuckle component for the hub assembly of a car axle to reduce weight. Because this part acts as the connection point between the controlling arms of the suspension and the wheels, the integrity of the design must be maintained. To determine the criteria for the optimization, you will apply a static loading study. Depending on the design, you could also obtain the design criteria by running a thermal, frequency, or buckling analysis. A material has been applied along with a restraint at the attachment point at the top of the spindle. The force of the road against the spindle can be simulated by applying a force of 1,000 pounds. With the static stress variables applied, you can now run the analysis. The analysis results show the deformation of the part and how the load affects the design. You can then determine the lowest factor of safety, which for this example is 2.5. This means that there is room to reduce the mass in the design by changing the dimensions while retaining its structural integrity. With the criteria defined, the optimization can be carried out, as SolidWorks Simulation now understands what loads must be applied during its iterations. First, you define the objective. This tells SolidWorks Simulation what must be minimized or maximized during the optimization process. You can base the objective on dimensions, mass, or volume. For this example, we will define the design variables by selecting dimensions in the model and specifying the boundary values. Next, you must apply the constraints. A constraint defines the limiting factor for the design, which is the criterion that it must satisfy in order to be successful. With all the parameters specified, you can now run the optimization analysis. After the analysis is completed, you can then visualize the optimization by switching between the initial design and the final design. Now, you can display the details of the changes made to the design, and then review the mass property of the initial and final designs with SolidWorks. For this example, the final design saves nearly a pound in the total mass of the part, without sacrificing the integrity of the part. Therefore, the optimization was a success. With the design history graph, you can also track the change of each design variable through each iteration of the optimization. With SolidWorks Simulation Professional Optimization, you can find the best size and weight for your design, which will reduce costs and save materials.